Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode. Is this on? Hi, friends. Welcome to another episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving.
Clearly.
Clearly. Siri, what are you drinking today?
I'm drinking a regular Dr. Pepper.
And Siri, why are you drinking a regular Dr. Pepper?
Because I'm exhausted. And Allison doesn't have Diet Coke.
I'm out of Diet Coke, sorry.
I could have had a Diet Dr. Pepper, but I decided maybe the sugar in the Dr. Pepper would help me live.
I also offered you SodaStream Diet Coke,
Yeah.
but that would have required making it.
Yeah, that sounded like work.
There. I need to get more Diet Coke, I'm aware. I have a Diet Dr. Pepper that I haven't opened yet. I don't know if it worked, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Hey, Jasenia, let me know if that worked.
I know there's this thing where microphones these days have a better built-in pop filter. Yeah.
Then they filter out the good pops.
Yeah, it's like we're trying to do ASMR here, and yeah,
They foiled our plan.
they really did.
Yeah. We just got back literally 5 minutes ago from Disneyland.
Yes.
We got up early. We left my house at 7 a.m., which we did leave on time. We went early because today I did my Leia Disney Bound, and it was so much fun. It's one that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I finally bought the outfit that I wanted and the bag that I wanted, and we did it. It was fun, and we got to Disneyland and went straight to Galaxy's Edge and pretty much immediately ran into Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Who was very excited to see me.
It was cute.
It was so much fun. He saw me and immediately hugged me and then saluted me, and it was amazing. I told him he's my favorite Wookiee, which is true. And then we saw R2 pretty soon after that, which the last time we ran into R2, I was dressed as Darth Vader. And R2 took one look at me, screamed, and ran.
Yes.
I'm not exaggerating. It's on TikTok. You can find it. It's honestly pretty great.
Yeah.
But today I got to redeem myself, and he was so excited to see me, and he kept doing his little excited shakes. It was great. And his handlers, because he took pictures with me and spent a lot of time with me because there was a big crowd there, and he kept gravitating towards me. And eventually his handlers reminded him that I had given him a very important mission. He was like, "Oh, you're right." And then we were taking pictures in front of the Falcon, and Rey came up, and Rey was like, "You look like the general." And I was like, "I am the general." And she was like, "Oh, shall we take a face scan then?" Yes.
Yep.
Shall we do the Force? Use the Force. Yeah.
It was good.
It was great. And then we met Darth Vader again.
Oh yes, we did do that.
And I said, "I've heard you're my father." And he said, "The source where you've heard that is unauthorized to share that information."
Yeah. What is it? I don't remember what the wording
Something
was.
along those
Something like
lines.
that. Unauthorized for
Yeah. It was great and kind of awkward, but great. And then when we were walking around California Adventure, it's once we made it out of Tomorrowland and all the Star Wars areas, nobody really acknowledged my outfit. But when we were in California Adventure, completely other park, on Pixar Pier, one of the cast members was like, "General Organa." And I was like, "Yes."
Yes. Oh yeah, that was great.
I love cast members.
Yeah, people get excited.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone also, we both had little
Shoulder
characters.
friends today.
Yeah, so I mean I had the magnetic hand alien that I got, and then
I had my Leia cutie cuff from Target.
So someone was like, "Where did you get those?" And I was like,
Yeah.
Around
Target.
here.
From Target. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because Target has these Star Wars cutie cuffs. And the first time I got it, the only time I bought them, I bought two because the two I wanted most in that set were Leia and Chewie. Because I freaking love Leia, obviously, and Chewie. And I got Leia. which was like the big one I wanted.
Yeah.
But then the one that I thought was gonna be Chewy was a sand person,
Oh yeah, the
the
Jawa.
Jawa.
Yes.
And that's still in my car. I never did anything with it. I need to post it in the Buy Nothing group because I know some people would love to
Yes,
have
I
it.
would love it.
but-
Honestly, the Jawas are just so funny to me after working on The Mandalorian and
Yeah.
seeing like the literal little people in the Jawa costumes. And that was like the day that I felt like the queen of the short people because I am not a little person.
You're just a tall, short person.
I am just a short, normal person. They call me a squib. That's what when I had a friend with
Yeah.
dwarfism, I met him and his friend at El Tejano, literally.
That's honestly great.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we call people like you squibs."
For those who don't know, Squibs and Harry Potter are parents of or children of wizard parents who never developed magical powers.
Yeah, so I'm just short, but I'm not. I don't have dwarfism,
You're a
and I'm
squib.
not a little person. I'm just very short.
That's amazing. I love that.
Which, like, it's still funny to me. Whenever I ask people to guess how tall I am, they pretty much always guess like 5'2".
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 5'2".
I know, and I'm like, no,
No.
I'm 4'11".
That's really funny. I feel like I'm so bad at guessing people's height because I'm like, if you're shorter than me, you're short. If you're taller than me, you're tall.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
yeah.
I always have this very weird thing where if I see someone who's shorter than me, I honestly kind of stare a little bit too long. And like I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I'm just more like, oh my gosh, there's someone shorter than me.
Yeah. Well,
So I have to
it
be
doesn't
like,
happen very often.
yeah. So I think that's what it is. I'm like, wow, that's different.
Yeah. Yeah. I do the thing though, whenever I see an abnormally tall person where I stare. I don't mean to. I just am like, you are so tall.
You're so tall.
I am not tall.
And I'm like, I'm not going to approach you and ask how tall you are
No,
because
I
I'm
don't wanna
sure
be that
you get
person.
that enough. But I am going to speculate a little bit and I am going to compare
Yeah.
you to the door frames.
Yeah.
Like we did with that guy in
at
Silver Dollar City.
I still think he had to be 6'7".
I know.
He
so
was
tall.
tall. I think he had the thing that Abe
Yep.
Lincoln had.
Because he looked like Abraham
He
Lincoln.
really did. Like he had a similar face
like the
shape
structure and like
and
the,
like similar features too.
yeah, maybe he's a
Yeah.
long lost relative.
Maybe.
Wait, did he have was Abraham Lincoln married?
Yeah.
Did he have siblings? I'm like, I don't even
He
know.
was married. He was married to Mary Todd Lincoln.
I don't know. I went to
Sally
public
Field
school.
played her in the movie.
In what movie?
Lincoln.
Oh, I never saw it.
Okay, it's a really good movie. Anyway, yeah, he was married and they had, I think, 2 kids. I think a boy and a girl. I don't remember if either of them,
Procreated.
yeah.
Hmm.
Because it's also like
Nice.
the 1800s of it all.
Yeah, so yeah,
Um,
like Hamilton.
Yeah.
His kid didn't make it.
Oops.
Whoops. And then he didn't make it, so
Whoops.
no descendants of Hamilton. When like the first time I watched Hamilton, that was like the thing that went through my brain immediately. I was like, wow, no descendants.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry,
did,
spoilers, friends.
he did have
Oh, an affair, so maybe. Who knows?
well, one affair that we know of.
Yeah.
I think most of those founding fathers
Yeah, I'm sure.
founded more than just the country, quote unquote, founded. Anyway, so one that we know of, and there, I wouldn't be surprised if there were
Who knows?
people running around with some genetics.
Genetics are weird.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So Disney, we did Disney. We left around 1.
Well, I think it was 1:40 when we were walking through the parking structure. We did a really dumb thing where we parked and then we got out of the car and started walking. And then we were like halfway, like basically to the escalators to go down to like security. And we stopped and we were like, did you write down where we parked? No. Did you write down where we parked? No. Okay. So when we were walking back to my car, which keep in mind, neither one of us slept very long last night. We got up very early, pretty much just to take pictures and content for the day, which we did. It's like mission accomplished. We're heading back to the car and we're just walking because we remembered what level we parked on at least. That would have really been unfortunate.
Oh my gosh.
But we're walking and we're like, okay, we know we're like in this general area. So like we're walking and Siri's looking like 3 rows to her right. I'm looking 3 rows to our left. And eventually she's like,
Like, there it is. We made it.
we did. We made it. We made it back, obviously.
Yeah, we're there.
But we hit some killer
Traffic.
traffic.
Like the only thing I could think of was the Dodgers game, but like it's more than halfway over. So that I don't know.
Yeah.
It still could be that, but odd.
I can't imagine having tickets to a sporting event and showing up that late. I mean, I know people do it.
Yeah.
I don't.
That oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're here.
Yeah, we're here doing the thing. I have 3-ish weeks left of school.
Yay. Yeah. And then summer for you.
Summer.
Yay.
Yay. I'm so excited. It'll be my first like real summer break.
Yeah. And Siri, what are you gonna do when the school year is out?
I'm gonna go to Minnesota.
No, that's when you go, I'm going to Disneyland.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Because you are going to
Yeah, I will plenty. Going
Oh,
to
yeah.
freaking Disneyland.
Yeah.
Like the line from The Dead Guy.
Yeah. I mean, you are also going to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Just not
And
not
Las
for a bit,
Vegas.
but yeah.
And we have D23 right before school starts back up.
/ the first day of school.
God. Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we
later.
couldn't get a freaking 3-day pass to D23 because I have fucking work. This is stupid. This is the first time I've been involved with a school
We
that starts before Labor Day.
we did get 3-day passes to D23.
No, we didn't.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We did too. We did Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Or wait, or did?
I thought we got. Hey, let me check. Because I thought we were like, oh, we'll just figure it out.
after.
Go
I don't
after
remember.
school.
Who knows? You're the one that did the purchasing.
Yeah, I did. It's been a minute.
I'm like, I haven't even paid you back. It's in my note.
When did we buy these?
It's in my tab. I'm looking at my movies to watch.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you did do that?
1-day and 3-day.
Oh, what the fuck? What does that mean? No.
No, 3-day.
Wait a minute. No,
I'm so confused.
it is not a 3-day. Now we're just so confused looking at this. I think that just must be the title because look, you bought 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So not Friday.
Sad.
Okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
That's honestly, it'll be better.
Ugh.
It'll be less stressful. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just so ready for the school year to be done. And I don't mean that in like a super negative way, just like
You're tired.
it's time. The kids are done. I just also feel done. Like I'm ready to end this year and then next year I'll just like start fresh
Yeah.
and feel better.
You have had quite a year.
Yes.
Quite a 2 years.
It's been a lot, okay?
Yeah.
And then next year's gonna be Psycho too because I'm doing
A lot.
a lot.
Yeah. You kind of thrive in chaos.
Yep. Right, Lila.
I think you just won't do 5 dances at LA Unbound in the fall.
No, I don't know if I'll be able to do LA Unbound. I'll just have to see. I think if
Yeah.
I stick to like one, like what I'm doing right now, I could probably do it.
Yeah.
I just have to be really picky.
About the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think could be doable. Like right now, my rehearsal is like 7:30, so if that's just one day
Yeah.
a week or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keep-
I'll be fine.
Keep my Disney pass, have my Universal pass.
Yeah. Work hard so we can play harder.
God. I actually like really hope I have an auxiliary just for the extra money.
Yeah. Explain to the people what an auxiliary is.
So we have, when you're a teacher, generally you have one period or like class block, whatever you call it, where you do not have a class, and that's like your planning time. Um, but if you teach during your planning time instead of taking the break or whatever, like if you take on another class, that's they call it an auxiliary at my school. Um, it just means you make a lot of extra money,
We like that.
which I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which technically, I was just thinking, I used to sub for a health teacher at one of the high schools in my hometown quite often, and she had a 0 hour class, which is like a
Mm.
before school class. I think she did have a break period at some point. Now I'm trying to think if she even did. But technically, that was an auxiliary for her, so she got extra money for having to come in and teach a class
Before school.
before school. Because
Oh,
most teachers had to be there during that time, but they didn't have a class.
okay.
So yeah, that was an auxiliary for her.
Yeah,
I'm like, I would take it.
that makes sense.
Give me the extra money at the job I'm already at, so I don't have to get a second job.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. This has been the first year I haven't had more than one job.
And how does it feel to be an elitist piece of shit?
Well, I'm broke all the time, so shitty. I mean, like I've always had so many jobs to
Yeah.
make ends meet, and like this year I couldn't find anything that would work with my schedule. Um, so it's just been suffering a lot actually.
It's great. It's fine.
Mhm.
We're thriving.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
Yep, because I was not going to find a dance teaching job.
No.
I'm over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm past that. I don't need to teach dance anymore.
I think that's okay.
Yep.
And I think that's a very healthy realization you've come to.
I really loved teaching dance for for a long time, and now I just really do not.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep,
How's that Dr. Pepper treating you?
it's good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you.
Yes.
I bought a 12-pack of regular Dr. Pepper when my mom was coming for Christmas because my mom thrives on Dr. Pepper. Shockingly enough, she did not drink 12 in 3 days, 4 days, however long she was here. So I have quite a few Dr. Peppers left.
Yeah.
So,
Lila.
hi, baby. I'm officially done with all of my night shoots. And Lila, so normally Lila is a pee outside and only outside lady. Like normally, even if I'm gone like 16 hours, I can leave a pee pad out for her and she just won't use it.
Oh, yeah.
Like she will wait until I get home and then go outside and pee for like a minute and a half straight. Um, but she's not a pee in the house lady. But when I was having my night shoots, she peed in the house twice. And both times was when I was home after we had been out fairly recently. And it would never be like a lot. It would be just like
A little bit.
a puddle, like big enough for me to notice, but more than like a piddle.
Hmm.
So I think she was just mad at me. I think she was punishing me, being like, no, you've been gone at nighttime. We cuddle at nighttime. But she hasn't done that anymore since I've been done with my night shoots. So are we done with that?
She's like, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Your baby.
Me.
She's
Yes.
a good friend.
I've been working on watching Bridgerton. My work friend is obsessed, and season 3 just came out. I won't give any spoilers, don't worry. But I had not watched season 2. So I got started on season 2, which is 8 episodes, and I finished that up finally yesterday morning, so I was able to start season 3. But then yesterday was not like a busy day, but kind of a busy day. I met up with Jasenia, and she had some books to sell at a bookstore right by where I live. And so we looked around at the bookstore, and then we ate lunch, and we ended up just like chit-chatting and hanging out at the lunch spot for like ages. And then I went home, and then I was like, wow, I only have 30 minutes until I need to leave to go to my next thing, which was two of my coworkers who play music together. So they played at a pizza place last night, and that was fun. So met up with some other coworkers, and then that ended up turning into a whole like let's go over to the coworker's house and like hang out with his family, and they're like friends, and they're all friends because their kids go to school together kind of a thing. And I'm like, this is weird. Like everyone was talking about their house projects and like their kids and the sports their kids play, and I was just like, same. Yeah.
Do you want to see a picture of my wiener doll?
I'm just like, I don't have kids. I don't have a house. I haven't done any crazy backyard projects in my house that I don't own. So
I'm about to embark on a crazy backyard project. My backyard is mostly concrete. I have 3 pretty large flower beds, and normally in the winter I like don't spend time in the backyard obviously because it's winter. And then usually in the spring I'll clear the flower beds and put down some new mulch and get some fresh flowers. But this winter my flower beds have just been completely overtaken with I don't even know what
like
they are.
weeds.
Like weeds, but like large, aggressive weeds.
Do you remember they were like that when I lived here? And I went and
Yeah,
yanked those all out by
but
hand.
they haven't, like it hasn't,
Yeah, been
the
like that.
big ones haven't
Yeah.
done that since
So
then.
yeah,
And they're like
Big,
massive and they're
really
like,
thick stalks.
yeah, and
Yeah, they're bad.
they're like anchored in the ground.
Yeah.
Like I put on gloves a few weeks ago and tried to yank it and it wouldn't. So I got this tool on Amazon. It's called like Grandpa's weed helper. I don't know. But it's like a long pole with a thing on the end of it. And you basically stick the thing in the ground over the top of the weed,
Yeah.
and then you like twist, and then the thing has like a leverage
Oh
point
my
on it, so it like is supposed to
yank it up.
yank it out and get the roots out. I also have a Target order I need to pick up, and I got some loppers. Which
Some what?
loppers? They're like giant garden
Oh,
scissors.
okay. Like horror movie style.
Kind of. That's what one of the tools we use to clear my parents' land. And I feel
Nice.
like because those plants are so big and the stalks are so thick, I feel like if I can cut them with the loppers,
And then
so then I can get the thing on top of it,
yeah.
because like they're so big. Like honestly, one of them is taller than me.
Yeah.
Um,
It's so big. That's so weird.
yeah,
that
it
they
just like
came up.
exploded, and it happened
Oh, all the
really
rain.
quickly. Yeah, all the wind. We had a lot of wind and a lot of rain. So I bet something blew in. But whatever this plant is, it's thick and giant and has taken over honestly my biggest flower bed. So Lila can't even potty in that flower bed currently.
Yeah.
And this plant has like these little cottony looking things instead of flowers. And they have blown all over my backyard, so that's annoying. So I'm gonna try to take care of that and hopefully get my backyard back.
Yes.
Not in the immediate future, but hopefully I can start
something.
eventually. I have tomorrow off, and then as of right now, I have Friday off, but I'm hoping that'll change. Tomorrow, though, I need to just do nothing because I'm exhausted. I had basically a full week of night shoots, and my body, it's like wrecked
Yeah.
still.
Just,
And
like,
I've been
throws
done
off.
for a while. Not a
Throws off
while, but a
everything.
couple days. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Doing great. So tomorrow I need to do nothing except laundry, but that's like minimal physical effort. Did Lila just lick your mouth?
Yeah.
Great.
She did.
She's thrilled about it.
She's getting fresh.
She says no personal space here.
Yes.
Yep. So tomorrow I need to just do laundry and sit on the couch. And then I'll hopefully be fresh and ready to continue with my life because I would like to move on now. Thank you very much.
Yes. Right, Lila.
She's just so happy. And she was so happy last night too when Anne Marie and I were watching Ghost Adventures. She was just driving, living her best little life.
getting attention,
Yeah.
hanging out.
Because she would like go sit with Anne Marie and get cuddles and pets. And then when she was done over there, she'd come over to me and get cuddles and pets. And then when she was done with me, she'd go back to Anne Marie and get cuddles and pets.
Good.
Yeah.
Lila, you have a great thing going. You have a
She'd
great
like,
thing
I
going.
need a staff of at least 2. You know that dog on TikTok that calls their mother servant?
No.
Okay, well it's Hazel, the Chiweenie, the one that makes food. Anyway,
Okay.
this dog on TikTok calls her mom mother servant, and I'm like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know my dogs would love to have multiple people giving them attention. Well, for Mocha,
Mocha.
it depends who.
Mocha would go through a very strict vetting process.
Yeah, it
before
would need
she
to be
goes on
specific
staff.
people.
Yeah.
But Panini like needs somebody like
Yeah.
holding her and petting her and playing fetch with her like at all times.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's like screaming.
She doesn't really care who either.
No, she really does not. Like it takes her a minute. Like sometimes she gets a little timid at first with people, but she's like, "Oh, dope! You're gonna throw this toy for me? Yes, I'm gonna lick your face." And Mocha's just like, "Get out of here!" and screams.
Just imagine if they were children and someone tried to kidnap Panini and they'd be like, Panini, I have a ball in this van. And she'd be like, cool. And if they tried to kidnap Mocha, they'd be like, Mocha, I have your weight in treats in this van. And she'd be like,
Yeah. Panini, if I have them loose and I go out to like get the mail or something and I come back, when I open the door, she darts out now.
yes, she does. I chased her down your hallway.
Yeah, she did that again the other day.
Mhm.
I was like, wonderful. Oh, because on Friday, the McDonald's app is a really useful tool, my friends. So there'll be different deals and things that you can only get from the app. So there's one that was like buy one like milkshake or a McFlurry, get one free. So I like bought two, well, I bought a milkshake and got a second one. And like you can mix and match. But I just got 2 milkshakes because I was like, oh, this is great. Because I'll just put one in the freezer and have it the next day, which was a great plan. And I really appreciated that. And it was like $3 for 2 milkshakes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but that was why I left the house and came back. Usually I like to try to bring them with me to McDonald's, but every time I have brought them with me to McDonald's, I go inside and our food is not ready. And then like it takes forever for someone to come and like get my order or whatever. And then it's just this whole thing because dogs aren't allowed at McDonald's. Like I mobile order because I think it's gonna be like
Faster.
fast and I just, wait until it says ready and I go in and grab it and go out. But that's never how it works. And whenever I don't have the dogs, it's like I walk in, my thing is there, I grab it and I go.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep.
Well. So anyway, when you got home, that's when she ran
Yeah,
down the
that's when
hall?
she ran out in the hall. Yeah, that happened on Friday.
Great.
Yeah, she like ran like down to the end of the hall and I was like, Penny. She was having a great time.
I thought,
Like, man, she just wants to run around someplace.
yeah.
Mocha's just like, I'm gonna stay in here, thank you.
Panini's like, I'm gonna run a couple laps, BRB.
Yeah, which is kind of what she does.
Yeah.
And she runs down the hall and comes back, down the hall and comes back. I'm like, okay. The only thing is, like, if somebody were to open that door that goes into the parking garage, I would like lose it.
Oh yeah,
It would be
absolutely.
right there.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Like everywhere else is like double doored, but that one is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yep. I don't know. That's also my apartment complex is so funny because it's like the parking garage, it's gated, so you have to have like the garage door opener thing to get the gate to open. And then when you're in the parking garage, the very first door right in there, you need a fob to get into that door, and that's the little mail room. Every other door into the building in the parking garage is just like a normal door with no fob entrance.
That's really funny. I never realized that.
Yeah. On every other floor too, there are like 2 to 3 different
Normal
like doors, and they're all just a normal, you don't need a fob door. So I'm like, if anyone just like gets in this parking structure, they have access to the building. I mean, you like can't get anywhere, like so long as you have your apartment door locked, like
Yeah.
you're fine. And then if they like leave, they can't really get back in from
Yeah.
outside. Also, if you get to the pool area, you need a fob to get in there. You need a fob to get in the gym. Like,
Yeah. And
Can't really-
into that little hangout area.
yeah, that's true. In the courtyards, you need a fob to get in and out of both of the doors in the courtyards.
Yeah.
So you kind of be stuck.
You really would.
So it's like whatever, but still.
Right, Layla?
The other night I came home and there was a police car inside the parking area, and I was like, what is happening? And they drove up into the parking structure. So I was like, what is happening? Like, and our security guys were right outside, so I think the security let them in. So I'm like, they must have been going to do something specific. But like I drove
Interesting.
right by and I don't know. They
Yeah.
weren't, it clearly wasn't anything major, or they would have like told me, you know, oh, where are you going? Like, avoid this area. Yeah.
I live right there. My dogs are in there.
Because I lived in an apartment one time where a SWAT team came and busted down a door.
When
And
was this?
in NoHo, it was in a nice building.
Oh.
But yeah, I like went down to pick up like a DoorDash order or something. I like literally ordered, I think, skirt hangers and a Beyonce album when she had Lemonade. And then the Dasher was so like, or maybe it was Uber Eats. I don't even know. I don't even remember what it was. It was something like that, Postmates. Um, and the person who delivered it gave me like two massive bags, and they had my name like on a label on them. So I was like, this seems odd, but oh well. But like there were cops everywhere, and he was like, oh, I don't know what's happening. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, get home safe, whatever. And like I'm like going up the little side staircase to my unit, and they're like, get in your unit, get in your unit. And I was like, oh my God. And then I hear them like busting down the door. Like it's all these SWAT team dudes with like their AKs, and I was like, I'm just getting my Beyonce CD. And then I get inside, and inside the two like paper bags the guy gave me, I do have my skirt hangers and the Beyonce CD. But then in the other bag, it is like two bunches of bananas and then like two loaves of that Ezekiel bread.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I was like, I did not order this. Like,
who's getting two bunches of
bananas.
bananas?
And then the two loaves of like that really expensive ass bread. I have no idea.
How many people do you have that you could eat all that before it goes bad?
But that was when there were 5 people living in that apartment. So I was like, all right, guys, we got bananas just
And bread.
and bread that only half of you can eat
Well,
because you're all gluten free.
yeah.
I think it's like me and Kat tag teaming the bread.
Great.
Yep.
A loaf for each of you.
A loaf for each of us. I think we froze it actually.
That's smart.
That would have been smart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
Yeah, that was a time. And then there was like just this massive hole in that door, like around where the doorknob usually would be.
Yeah.
Like, this is wild.
Did we ever find out what the guy did? Why they broke in?
No, I'm sure it was like a drug bust or something. I don't really know.
Great.
No one told me. They just yelled at me to stay in my unit. So I was like,
that was rude of them. If they're gonna yell at you, they should at least tell you why. What's going on?
This was before the era of Ring cameras, so it's not like I could snoop.
Yeah, you couldn't even watch.
No, crazy.
How weird.
Yeah. I don't know what they were expecting. I don't think anyone was even in the unit. I guess I don't really know. Who knows? I was hiding.
They could have rescued hostages. You wouldn't know.
I was hiding and listening to Beyonce's album. Oh my gosh. Yeah, North Hollywood, what a vibe. That was an era though. An absolute era. I didn't know you yet.
No, not yet.
Nope, I met you when I lived in Valley Village.
Right, Lila. You weren't born yet.
Mm.
You were just a twinkle in somebody's eye. I don't even know if your mom was born yet.
Who knows? Lila, how old is your mother? She's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, no idea.
Anyway,
Yep. No thoughts, just vibes.
yeah, I'm tired.
I think that will bring us to the end of this episode of Clearly Thriving. I'm Allison Clay,
And I'm Siri Harkins.
and we are thriving. I just bit my tongue.
Oh no. All right. Yeah, clearly.
Clearly.